Rejoice and be glad, for today the Lord has made, January 23rd, Wednesday, 2019. And this is me just sharing my knowledge of what I've learned of using Chatango. Chatango is the replacement that for my Chatwing, since Chatwing is no longer available and it has switched over to Chatroll. And it's a pay per person. It's how many people you have come into your room. They're trying to get a chunk of the change or make you to pay for it. So we went out and looked for a different thing, and this is what we found and we remembered back on another website that we have with a pastor we used to walk for. And so first thing you would do is, like if you come to my website, if you went to here, you'll see I've got a chat room down here that we're at. Is through the menu here is Yeshua, House of Prayer, Everlasting. Go to the welcome screen real quick here. We'll see why I call it Yeshua's house. And Mark 11:17, and he taught, saying unto them, Is it not written, My house shall be called of all nations the house of prayer, but you made it a den of thieves. So many people out there take the name of the Lord to make profit off of it. They're going to have to explain that to the Lord, because freely you receive, freely give. If the Spirit speaks to you and you do it, that's different. But as far as I can see, that Paul the Apostle was a tent maker. In other words, he worked to prophesy for the Lord Jesus Christ. We've had 21,335 people come in. We've had... how many nations do we got now? Let me look real quick. The first thing it does, it shows in nations. So I've got United States, Canada, Netherlands, Spain, India, United Kingdom, Pakistan, Panama. Then we're 7, Brazil, Russia Federation, Japan, Italy, Asia Pacific, Singapore, Germany, South Africa, Europe, Sweden. Yeah, I saw Sweden yesterday. I saw them come in. Republic of Korea, Peru, Chile, Puerto Rico, Argentina, Ireland. Oh, my Irish blood. Look out. Oh, sure, and Bigora. Nigeria, Belgium, Norway. So you sit there. I'm blessed. I'm telling you, I sit there. I am blessed to be able to sit there. This is, to me, is fruit. This is the fruit of Christ. Christ speaking through me. That's what the whole point of the website was for that to glorify Jesus Christ, to get people to see that the world is fallen, that there is a curse on the world, and unless you come to Christ and receive Him as your Lord and Savior, the coming Jacob's sorrow, which is we see what the signs are there. So this is where you would come to me, Yeshua's house, to the chat room. The first thing you would notice on the chat and go is set name. So you click there, and next thing you do is, if you're not back to, you would put a username, a password, confirm your password, and then you put a real email address there, not a fake one, but it's going to check to make sure that your email address is real. And then it puts a check mark there with it, and then it's your email is used for the account recovery. So if you have problems with your account, you can't get in, it's got to be something that they can get a hold of, so they check to make sure they can reach that email address. If they can't reach it, then it won't do it. And then you would click sign up. I'll click back to the login. So once you have an ID that you created, then you would click a login. I'll click in here, and it has my red whiskers there that I've got. So with that, now I can sit there and do log in. So now you see it goes from to 3 dots. Same as the menu there, menu here. So I got a menu that I can click on, and I can go into edit profile. I'm not sure since I'm the admin for it, the profile is this right here, this little pencil you can click on. And what that'll do is take you out to pictures, and you can pick a picture where you want to choose, where you sit there and I could do that and that with my personal self, my personal pic, pictures of self. There we are. And then I would use something like this. I click on the 2, but I'll cancel it because that's the only one I ever got. These are, all this information is voluntary. You don't have to put this information in there. Your age, your gender, the county, the zip or country. Now if I sit there and I put country USA and say save, well, it says, since you're in the United States, all you need to do is put a zip code. It's for if you put a country if you're outside of the United States. So I'd sit there and put that back in. Then about me, again, this is involuntary. If you want to put in for, say, I live in Culver City, Southern California, and I'm retired. Okay? And that would be the person. Now the next thing I would want to show you is this big A. You click on that, and what happens is it opens up this for your font. Okay, the first one is the text size. It's, as you can see, it says 14, so I can make it a 9, which is now a 9, and show you. And you see it's a nice small text again. I make it 14 so that I can see. Next is the bold. As you can see, everything is in bold. So if I take off bold, the square around it goes away. And you see it's not as bold as again. So I'll turn on the bold, and then next one is italicized. So bingo. Next one is U, okay, which is underlined. Oh, got to make sure I'm on the inside. And there's, see, so it's underlined, bold, and it's italicized. Now the next one says BG. So what you do here is, okay, there's name color. You see the name color? Black, black. So if I click here, and I say, I go to the red. And I say, okay, I like that. Background color. So let me do here. And I'm going to do this guy right here. And I'm going to say, okay. So now it shows me a little thing right here, blue sample, and then the background, and I can say, save it. Okay. Then I can close it, because it says saved. Now you see that instantly it changed to bingo. So you see now my background color will stand out against the white, but it's not being white. It's a little bit easier on the eyes, I think, as well. And then to get rid of, I just have to go click, click, and then you see I'm back to now what I had before. And that gives me that guy. Now if I click this guy here, it's going to ask you something. Font styles are off. Do you want to remember this setting? In other words, if you want to hide, you don't want to change your fonts anymore, you would say, yeah, remember this setting, so that, remember this setting, and you would say yes. And that bingo, it's not going to, now if I click it open, I'll say, yeah, remember to give me the open. To hide this, I can do just click on the A and it's hit, and there it goes down. Next to it is the emotions. Bingo. Chat roll does not have emotions. Oh, how people are, I mean, people have to have it, so it's like, I really don't know. So I can click once, and if you notice when I click once, it's already clicking it, highlighting it that it's in the chat in the post room, so I can just sit there, do it once or do multiple times, and then just hit the enter, and I got the multiple times in there. Okay, so you sit there and get a little applause. Well done, hey, you know, for what? We're on the ball. Pun intended. Okay, I'll hit the basketball. We're trying to go to the ring of hoops in the staying on the ball. We're putting our heart out there, and 3,000 comedians out of work, and we're trying to be a comedian here. And it's like trying to make it a little funny. So that's the emotion icons. Those two things right there. The profiles, you know how you can do that down here with just enter your profile. Click to the right. A camera. Now you can click on the camera, and I'm going to take this guy, Robert Breaker, whom I love, him and Les FELDICK as well. Click open. It's going to start to show you is that uploading the media, and then once it uploads, you see it's down here in the posting place. It's already blinking, just saying it's ready. Just hit your enter, and the photo will automatically come in that you can click it and then it'll automatically open up. And there's so much things in here. If I start to get on this, I'll start preaching here about the law, the church, grace, the kingdom of heaven, which was to the Jews, to the age of grace that we have. So just take that's how you do posting a picture, which Chatwing, or Chatroll, doesn't have. Chatwing did, but it's no longer Chatwing, it's Chatroll, and you gotta pay, because the free version only lets 10 people come into the chat room. So we're just a little over 10 minutes, and I think I've done everything. Oh, this thing, yeah. If this thing beeps every time a post goes in there, beep, beep, beep. If you don't like it, do like I did. You click on it, and it says never. Every message, you're choosing which one, only on @ replies, like to me or whatever. I put it on never and simply say, okay, I need that constant, like beep, 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 kind of like the alarm clock in the morning. Beep, beep, wake up, beep, beep. So that you got there. And the other thing I think for me, that's for moderation. That's for me. The number is people here now. It's 9:19 in the morning. It's early. Most people come in around noon, and that should be what you need to do to get into Chat and Go. So you can chat and then go and do whatever you got to do and come back and then chat and go again. So Maranatha, look up the coming of the Lord, and I pray that this video has helped you and given you some insights on how to use Chat and Go. Shalom.